Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I think a lot's going to be expected of this guy, Rasmus Højlund. I think he's got the heart for it. And you need that if you really want to improve and get up there with the very best. And I see that in him. I think there's an honest character underneath. I think he's got the right attitude. He wants to apply himself. And I think if he can do that successfully, he's going to start scoring the amount of goals.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And we're underway. Well, we all hope that this second meeting between these sides this season will turn out to be a good one. Now it's Højlund. Climbs up big! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Akanji getting this one clear. Oh, that's delightful. And it's made its way to him.
Valverde. Spinazzola.
And he cuts out the supply. Deftly away.
Elmas.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oyarzabal. Nicely spread.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's been shifted off it. And the ball's come loose here.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of... And it's Fascioli. He's on it, can he get... Oyarzabal! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Spinazzola. First quarter of an hour gone. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out towards the right wing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Oyarzabal. Danger averted for now. There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Højlund. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spinazzola providing an outlet on that flank. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's the throw. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Elmas. Caicedo. Messi. And here's Valverde. And here's Fascioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Elmas wins the duel this time. And it's Valverde. Now it's Valverde. And this is Messi. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Politano. Toyland aimed beyond the defence. And shifted it to the flank. And he's only too happy to take that back. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's really well manoeuvred. He's found a way past. Donnarumma gets it away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Up he goes! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, good-looking ball. A header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Messi. Valverde. And it's Fascioli. And here's Oyarzabal. That's a sharp pass. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Lobotka. Threads one in. And he skips past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Engages and forces him off the ball. Elmas.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Politano is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Inter Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Knocks it out wide. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's fabulous. Played out wide.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Højlund unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Robertson. Politano. And they've got rid. Elmas looking for the run. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So there's going to be another change here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Politano. Throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Højlund. Now it's Lobotka. Robertson. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Anguissa with the foul. No, not quite.
Messi has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Lobotka, nicely spread. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Keep calm and carry him in a nutshell now.
Now it's Højlund. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Out towards the flank. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ramani. Buongiorno. He has found the way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Højlund. Politano driving through the middle.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
That's a throw. "5 minutes to add." And he's gone looking for safety. Buongiorno. And it's Oliveira. He's got away. Oliveira gets into some space. Hoisted it. Oh, what a climb! Goes for a shot! That's going to go a long way. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
The action has already started. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference?
Well, I'll be fascinated to see how the manager instructs Lorenzo Pellegrini to operate in this game, because you can see him playing very effectively as a number 6, a number 8 or a number 10, playing behind the striker, and he must be a nightmare to defend against with the way he's able to drift into wide areas and just keep everyone guessing. What a talent.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Jimenez gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, that's neat. Caicedo. Fagioli. That's good play. And he's cut it out. Celik.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Valverde. And here's Son Heung-min. This looks promising. Shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already.
Pisili. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Son Heung-min. Very nicely done.
Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Akanji.
That's rather hopeful. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Corner number 2 then.
And it's been taken short.
Good ball, good take.
Real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
He's currently top scorer in the league. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Fagioli.
He is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league.
Spread out to the left.
Great ball, and he's in. Goes for a shot! Oh no, this... Oyarzabal!
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi
goes short. Can he finish? So their 4th corner of the game.
Messi
with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence.
Now it's Zaragoza. Now it's Marlon.
In with the challenge.
Robertson.
30 minutes gone.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Cristante.
And he's forced to go back. Robertson.
Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position.
Mancini.
Celik. Caicedo running with the ball. Oh, what a mistake! Now then, the ball's come loose. He's got away.
Piscini. And it's Piscini. Aimed beyond the defence.
Zaragoza gets flagged offside.
And he's gone looking for safety.
That's a good run down the left.
And it's made its way to him.
Out towards the flank.
Fagioli.
Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's
Ci saranno
Fagioli.
3 minuti di recupero.
Fagioli! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Zaragoza. Oh, easy pickings there.
And we hit half-time. So your views on the first half?
Inter really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again then.
And it's Messi. Fagioli.
Has the third most assists in the league this year.
Cristante. Now it's Oyarzabal. The ball has bounced loose now.
Now this could be a chance.
Steaming.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato
He
il
made it
50°
happen,
minuto.
squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Pisili. He's had it taken off him. Played out to the right. Now it's Fagioli. Real chance. Shot, surely! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Takes a shot! Great football, shot and save.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short, and this is Son Heung-min. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marlen.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Mikel
80.150
Oyarzabal being hounded,
spettatori.
manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Fagioli, who's set up 1 goal so far. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Fagioli. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Pellegrini. Now it's Marlen. And it's Pellegrini. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. And here's Oyarzabal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Oyarzabal. He shifted it to the flank. Plays the return pass. Celik. Now Zaragoza. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Oyarzabal. He's in a great position here. Fagioli purring through the gears. Oh, big chance! Really well taken goal. Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Pisili is fouled. Cristante. Zaragoza. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cristante. And it's Pisili. To Pellegrini.
Out to the left it goes. Messi. Played out towards the right. And here's... And the shot! Sticks it away! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's become a case of men against boys. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
And it's Pisili.
And here's Dybala.
And that's another good win of the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi.
Oh, such a clever chance for a shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi with the short one.
And the finish! Oh, taken with style!
And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and that's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. 4 added minutes on the board. And here's Marlon. Dybala. And Dybala! Oh, he really got hold of that. Messi.
And it's Pellegrini.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan, just a witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mikel Oyarzabal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So hello and welcome one and all as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
That has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. He's being urged to shoot, and he shoots! That carried quite a threat. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Messi with the short one. Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinamonti.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. And it's Messi. Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Numero 44.
Fagioli, who's right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Caicedo gets rid without sophistication. Engages and forces him off the ball. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Son Heung-min. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gets a good foot in there. Oyarzabal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Pinamonti. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. Now can he find a finish? Big chance! They are queuing up to have a go here. Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi plays it short. Well read, and the danger is averted. And they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He's through and all alone. Shapes to shoot. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Fagioli has found the net here, of course. And if you have just joined us, still just 1-0 the score.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Jimenez getting this one clear. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Is there any shot at goal? He's keen, determined to have his say. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's no flag. Judge, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fagioli. Now it's
Ci
Oyarzabal.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Fagioli. There's the shot! And yet another chance goes to waste. This possibly the last play of the half. Messi goes short. And a shot! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Inter Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Oyarzabal, and he's got the beating of his man. Oyarzabal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
That's a throw.
Kone.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Well, that tackle. Caicedo. Robertson. Fagioli.
Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, there's the clearance.
It's gone for a throw-in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying the difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Fagioli.
Being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Fagioli.
And he's had a hit! Same again, same outcome.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Kone.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That is lovely.
Pinches it off him. And it's Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Messi
Plays it short.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pinamonti. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Closing in on goal.
Tries a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Attenzione, un cambio.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Messi,
With the short one.
and it's made its way to him.
Oh, shooting chance!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
This looks and the shot! And that would have won it.
Oyarzabal has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's burst through! Oh, look at the space here! And the shot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic...
Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Very much into the last knockings. Driving on and making good progress. Oyarzabal, real chance! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Into Milan, and that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Fagioli claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. And its attraction, because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this: who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, there's no doubt as to who the creative hub in the side is. It's Mikel Oyarzabal. He boasts some of the most impressive records when it comes to goals and assists, Peter, helped by the fact that he can play anywhere across that front.
Fagioli! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to belt it away. And the pass is intercepted. Son Heung-min. And here's Oyarzabal. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Son Heung-min clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Pinches it off him. That's a sharp pass. And it's Son Heung-min. But it has been just one side doing all of the early progress. And the finish! And another try! Goal! Inter! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Al 13° minuto, numero 17.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Spread it left. Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fagioli. And here's Oyarzabal. And he welcomes it in. And shifted it to the flank. Shot at goal! Superb from Caicedo. A finish of true class. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Gol per l'Inter.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Adams. Tries a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Now it's Fagioli. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Caicedo. Steaming on goalward. And a chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Caicedo certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Fagioli. He's had a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. That's a sharp pass. Caicedo. And here's Oyarzabal. That's a lovely, neat pass. Robertson. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Shot could be on. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Valverde, real chance! It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Turns and goes back. Torino are looking to go forward now. Short changes him with that pass. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That has been slung wide. It's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then.
but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Simeone. Vlasic. Can he finish? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So your views on the first half?
Inter really did kick on after
So off we go once more. Good ball, good take. And here's Messi. And it's Fascioli. That's good play. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. Man, find a position of real strength now. Vlasic. Quality ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Valverde. And it's Fascioli. Oh, nicely intercepted. Simeone looks to get on the end of this. Well read, nice interception. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Oyarzabal. Great chance! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mikel Oyarzabal under intense pressure.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Vlasic, 60 minutes played. Can he finish? It's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Gol per il Torino. Ha segnato al 61esimo minuto, numero 7.
Torino playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Now it's Simeone. He's having a go! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Torino are showing good urgency. They have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Simeone. Out to the right. And he skips past his man. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's been caught on it here! An apology for that, he needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Maripan. It's Vlasic. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Akanji getting this one clear. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sostituzione per il Torino. Numero 7. Viene sostituito con il numero 20.
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Simeone. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that was very necessary. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Vlasic. Decent chance! He's kept it out just.
Torino really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Punched away. This looks promising. Hangs in across. Torino awarded another corner. They've played it short. Vlasic. Vlasic. Terrific header. Sticks it away. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ha segnato all'82esimo minuto. Numero 18.
Torino making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Back. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oyarzabal. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lazaro. And here's Oyarzabal. Spread out to the left.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di
And it's
recupero.
Messi. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Maripan. Lazaro. Out to the left it goes. And here's Oyarzabal. Takes a shot. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Mikel Oyarzabal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.